Hello everybody, my name is Matthew Shin, and I am a paintballer. It sounds like an AA meeting. It's funny because paintball can be very addicting. In fact, I've been playing paintball on and off since I was 13. Today I'm going to talk to you about some of the benefits that paintball has, as well as some of the detractors that might keep people like you from playing. To top it off, I'm going to talk to you about what paintball has done for me on a personal level. But first, I'm going to give you some reasons as to why you should play paintball. According to American Sports Data Incorporated, 10,357,000 people played paintball at least once in the year 2006. 1,891,000 of them played at least 15 times that same year. That actually means paintball in 2006 was the third most popular alternative sport in the country. So it's clear that many people have tried paintball, and many people continue to play on a regular basis during the season or seasons that paintball is played outside. Paintball continues to be recommended as one of the summer's must-tries for recreational activities. Now, what separates paintball from the other recreational or alternative sports? Well, me being 30 years old, I grew up in a video game household. I played some of the original first-person shooter games, along with the popular titles like Battlefield, Halo, and Call of Duty that people know about today. The great thing about today's version of paintball compared to the late 80s, early 90s, which is about when paintball was created in the mid 80s, a lot of the playing fields today are being managed, ran, and even owned by people my age that have grown up playing these video games. So if you can kind of get what I'm hinting at, a lot of the places that you go and play paintball are being modeled after some of the maps that we as gamers grew up playing in a virtual world with tons of our friends day in and day out, hours after hours. Except now we can go and play for real shooting paintballs. Unlike hiking, golf, or skateboarding, paintball heavily relies on strategy and teamwork. It actually forces you out of your comfort zone, working with people that you just met to achieve a goal that you and your team set for yourselves. And even if you go to a field by yourself, you're going to end up playing with a bunch of people that you've either only seen in passing or that you're meeting for the first time. Now, why should you play paintball? Well, I'm going to give you a bunch of reasons why. The most important part are friends. What makes paintball really fun is escaping reality and spending time with the people close to you and making new friends at the same time. More importantly, bragging about that time you got the jump on your boss, co-worker, brother, relative, friend, or mother-in-law and shooting them in the mask. The adrenaline you get while playing never stops either, nor does the excitement. Getting shot or shooting someone is probably some of the best feelings you'll ever experience while playing this sport. Second is the tingling sensation you get just before the referee says go. It never goes away. Doesn't matter if it's your first game or your 101st game. The anticipation of what's about to happen never gets old. Once you make the decision to buy a paintball marker, it won't be your last, I can guarantee it. I probably own anywhere between 7 to 10 different paintball guns. But that's because you can always be tinkering with them and making them perform better, and you can also customize your loadout as much as you want. Your loadout are your clothes and your wearable gear. You can either make yourself stand out in a crowd, or you can make yourself blend into your surroundings. Teamwork and strategy is as equally important as the other reasons that I just mentioned. But in order for you to leave with a guaranteed smile on your face, this is the most important. The best feeling is when you make a game plan, and that plan comes to fruition, and it's what wins the game. Trying to stay one step ahead of your opponent in paintball will give you a newfound respect and understanding how the wars of our past have been won and the heroes that won them. Variety is the spice of life, and paintball has more variety than a Ben & Jerry's ice cream factory. I know because I've been to the factory. From classic games like Capture the Flag or Elimination to Zombies or Move It or Lose It, you are only limited by your imagination. It's hard to imagine that with all this fun and entertainment that you actually get a crap ton of exercise. The last time I was playing recreational paintball, it wasn't a big game or a what we call a scenario where it's like a theme-based game with missions throughout the entire day. It was just regular. You go out, you play 20 to 30 minute games, and then you come back and then you go back out again. I ran, jogged, or hiked about 8 miles while carrying an extra 5 to 10 pounds on my back. During those bigger games where you're kind of out on the field for hours on end, I actually can run, jog, hike, walk anywhere between 12 to 20 miles. It all depends on how I want to play. Kids today love being inside playing video games. Why not ask them if they want to go play Call of Duty for real with paintball, of course. Being outdoors is the best way to play the game, especially paintball, and you get to spend some quality time with Mother Nature. I'm not going to lie, getting shot can hurt, especially when it's in a sensitive area. Our determination for success can be measured by the pain and struggle that we face. Getting shot and learning from your mistake is no exception. When you run and crawl around the dirt, trying to get a better angle on the player that you've been stalking for the last few minutes while being shot at from a different direction, really makes you focus on the task at hand. Once you get the opportunity and all the work pays off, the gratification can't be explained. It can only be experienced. Paintball has made me more patient, a stronger critical thinker, especially under pressure. It has given me a sense of accomplishment that football, baseball, or skating ever could. I supply my friends and family with more positive reinforcement than ever, and I find myself wanting to help people become better just as players helped me become better in the past. I can honestly say that I have yet to see anyone leave a paintball field unhappy. Sore and tired maybe, but never unhappy. Even the 10-year-old boy that got shot in what I call the danger zone. He sat out a couple of games, but got back out on the field the next game for his team and won it. I encourage everyone to try it at least once. It makes you realize certain things about yourself that you might have never known. Like me, you can come out of the woods stronger than you went in.